Can you guys hear
No,
me?
Victor thinks Stranger Things is gay.
No, after the second. Well, we can talk about that right now.
Can you guys hear me?
Hi, everyone. This is Victor, and we're back for a new season of Beyond Conversation. Joined by my crew this time, and this is our wedding photography / cinematography crew. This is Steph and Bianca. I'll let Bianca introduce herself first, since she is what we call what do you call that when you've been here longer?
A veteran?
Seniority?
Senior veteran.
Seniority.
Senior man. Okay, introduce yourself, dude. What's up? What's going on?
Hi, I'm Bianca. I enjoy...
What makes your ball roll? Isaac.
Occasionally, not all the time, though. I enjoy making fun of my brother.
Oh, she's my sister. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're siblings.
Yeah,
Just
I
letting...
mean,
I'm not one of the siblings.
she is not. But although she could be sometimes, she's getting to that point, which I would like to. I would like for us to have that kind of like sister, because sometimes the vibe is off, and I want to have that liberty of yelling at you without the repercussions
Okay.
of of having to worry about verbal abuse accusations and stuff like that. I guess Bianca didn't say much. Do you have anything else to add to your boring intro?
I'm not an exciting person.
Get close to the mic.
I'm not an exciting person.
Okay. You're gonna have to disinfect that mic. You're going. Bianca, you're gonna disinfect that mic, I swear. Or no, just write your name on it.
Home.
Okay.
The little
You'll
shield.
take the
I'll
shield
take
home.
the shield home.
Okay.
That's gross.
Steph, what's up with you? What's going on? What is your intro?
My name is Stephanie. I don't know what am I supposed to say?
What did
Just whatever is on your head. Say what it do.
What it do?
But I think you're gonna have to get like super close, Steph, because you're.
I know I'm kind of like the quieter one.
So
I'm
look,
gonna have to like.
Straight up, I have not used that mic, so feel free to like rub against it.
Like the nose ring.
Yeah,
Do a little flip.
That's good.
I
No,
like
that's
nose
yours. That's yours. I swear we won't
Okay.
mix it. That'll be yours. In fact, you could take it as long as you bring it back, wash it, treat it nice, the whole shebang bang. But okay, so I mean, I guess a good intro for all of us is just basically I want to explain how I met Steph. I thought a good way of kind of like introducing this episode is, since it's kind of like a brand new beginning with a new set of people that hopefully we might kind of stick to with this. Hopefully, right? We either way, we are together for wedding gigs, so it's a good kind of idea to talk a little bit more regarding incidents that we go through at the weddings themselves, but also just talk in general, because we do have a lot of crazy conversations conversations all the time.
Political.
Super political, super
Sexist.
We're unbiased, just some crazy, really down to earth conversations that we always have. But so we were thinking we should podcast our conversations, because we do come up with a lot of in our opinion, we're pretty funny. But so the initial idea was that we were going to name this Two Birds, One Stone or something, but I thought we might as well stick to the same title. We have basically a good amount of foundation already set in place. Why waste a little bit more time to do everything all over again? And then who knows, maybe in the future we could change it. Who cares, right? But the first time I met Steph, it was for an engagement session or formal session.
Well, there's an interview, and then there's like the
that's true. I forgot about
session.
that. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I do not remember the interview process at all. I don't remember what happened during the interview process. Feel free.
It was at Reserva, local coffee shop. Probably shouldn't say names.
No, you don't fucking care. I'm going to
Okay, so it was at a
wait,
coffee.
whose name are you saying?
Like the company name.
Oh no, yeah. Shout out to Reserva. We hope to get a couple of free samples, maybe like a $50 gift card for the shout out. But
Yeah, so it was at this coffee shop, and it was right before the height of the pandemic. Like there was rumors of like this virus going around, and so I was kind of like worried. I was kind of sketched out to go out in public at the time, but I went anyways. yeah, you just asked me questions about photography and how and video and like how I got into it, and you asked for like examples of
Oh, that's
work
true.
I've done, and
But
then
the crazy thing is that shortly after, you did,
yeah,
it
sure,
was-
and then like right after it really just like full on quarantine, and I remember me and you would like cover your nose a lot. You would like put your face in your shirt.
but this was like before any confirmed cases, right? Like as
I
I
don't-
imagine, I mean, we wouldn't be out there that early. I know it was like a January.
I think it
2020.
was like
Bianca, why you so quiet, dude? Don't act like you quiet like this all the time. This is what we were afraid of, me and Steph. We said this chick.
Calling me out already, bro.
I'm calling you out.
I'm
What are you doing?
fucking
I'm looking at your
vibing.
shit,
I'm
dude.
literally trying to do something. I'm letting y'all have the conversation.
You're on
first.
Reddit.
I'll butt in when I'll butt in. I'm
Say something. Make it. Ask some questions. Like you gotta have a dynamic, bro.
I wasn't there yet.
yeah, she wasn't. I hadn't met her at the time.
I was gonna wait until she brings up.
You
like,
don't look
the
like you
gig.
care. Do you care about what Steph has to offer to
Sometimes.
this company?
Sometimes.
Fair.
do.
That's
I take
fair.
care of
That's not cool.
I'm kidding.
Ask her a question right now.
Don't ask me.
Ask her a question about the interview process, just for an exercise.
At least you actually got an interview. Victor just forced me into this.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
that's
yeah. Victor
I
made me.
molded her.
He
from
molded
the-
me when I was 14.
14,
You
yeah.
actually got an interview. Did you sign something?
I did. I did.
What
sign.
did it say?
I don't
Did
have
you read it?
evidence of that contract.
I
that-
have it in my
I don't
email.
have evidence.
I
What
can.
did it have?
I can pull it up right now.
what were the posture? I gotta remember my posture. Hold on. What were the details of the contract?
In fact, I'll look it up right now.
Oh fuck, she's bringing it out. I'm the actual documents and whatnot. No, well, we were talking about yesterday, or we had a gig, I guess, this past Sunday, about how during the first time we actually we got in a car together, drove to an engagement session or whatever session we had. We started, obviously, you have to engage in small talk, right, to kind of. One, to avoid the awkward silence. Imagine if the whole way I was just quiet.
I mean, honestly, I would have been okay with that because I don't mind being quiet at all.
That would have been fucking awkward, dude. I would have felt no, I don't think you would have been, because we were going through the because
it
Google.
was a long way.
Exactly. First of all, it was a long way. Second of all, it was making us go through the countryside behind like rural roads and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we were driving through a bunch of stuff. He goes, I don't shut up. I'm talking the whole time. But imagine I'm just making left turns into like the boonies, and I'm just like not
It
looking
was.
at
It was
her.
like on the way to like
And that's because I had a gun in my
right by the border.
Yeah,
and
he made you
everything.
aware of the gun,
Yeah, I
right?
did.
Yeah, one of the first things he was like, not to make you uncomfortable or something. I don't know what you said, but you're like,
No, what if he just didn't say not to? He just said, "I have a gun." It's just like, Steph, I have a gun.
But I mean, that's how you have to be careful with how you word things.
I mean, pretty much it was just like, I have a gun.
It's loaded.
There's a gun. There's a gun in my.
I can't find the
Hey, I
contract.
have a gun. What do you think?
What do you think?
Do you
What's your-
are
what's
you
your
afraid
opinion
of
on that?
guns?
I think, what's your opinion on that?
My opinion on guns. I think
We had to discuss that, but what I'm basically saying is that when we talked about on Sundays that if you meet someone for the first time, I think the best thing to do is take care of all the like majority issues. I know it's kind of awkward as to. I wouldn't ask. First of all, I wouldn't ask you if hey, what do you think about abortion, bro? Or like shit like that. But if you volunteer these kinds of conversations, you can avoid the whole time investment. You know, like,
yeah.
let's say, I know you for 6 months, and then at 6 months you tell me some weird shit that I'm not really like trying to roll with, and I'll be like, oh fuck, dude, I gotta find
You
someone
just
else.
gotta get that stuff out of the way on the first day.
Yeah,
First
imagine
meeting.
that shit. If someone was like loony, like weird loony. I mean, I guess not even loony. Just you didn't agree with some things, and I guess at the end of the day, yeah, it's practice. We all have our own opinions, but it does affect you. If someone had a different, what do you call it, expectation of what you guys, of what you have versus them, that's a little bit weird. You know what I mean? So I'd rather take care of that issue now. Bianca, do you want to start with the fucking Reddit post? I'm seeing your ass going through Reddit like crazy. You're not even like talking or anything. Ask your Reddit questions.
I'm
if you
paying
want.
attention. No, because I saw Steph earlier being on Reddit, and I was like, oh shoot, he has that community. and I was looking at other communities we can.
Oh
look through.
shit, that's the contract. Let me
What
see
the?
contract. Hey Steph, I'm gonna need you to delete that shit right now. Can I see that stuff real quick?
Look, I had to sign it. I
Hey,
had to
but-
print
You
and
made her
sign.
sign it. I thought they were joking.
Hey, can you forward that to me though? Because I don't have that.
This first thing, I don't know why it's so blurry. It's always
Oh
been like
shit, that's voided, bro.
that. We have
No.
the second part of the contract.
Yeah.
Time is of essence. I feel like my mic is not.
Wait, so that
not being
means
loud
that
enough.
No, you're good. Look, watch. Check this out. If you go like this and you talk there, like instead of to the tip.
Hello. Okay, I think
Yeah.
that works
But
better.
get really close.
Really
you gotta
close.
make love to it.
Okay.
so that means because I didn't sign a contract, I can do whatever what I want.
Well,
don't have
I
to
can do
follow.
whatever I want to you. That's
What the fuck?
Not like that, Bianca. Bianca, why do you always have to do shit like that?
I never.
How old are you,
I
Bianca?
didn't say anything.
Let the
Old
audience know. She's 19. That way we understand her
mentality.
mentality. Yeah, that
Where
way.
I'm at.
Oh, she's 19. That's why she's a Generation Z or whatever. What is that? Are you Gen
Oh
Z?
my, yes, technically.
What does
yeah,
that
Gen
mean
Z.
to you? What does that word mean to you?
The best generation. Honestly, because millennials.
Steph is really deleting and managing her email during this podcast. Are you kidding me?
I just saw that. She's like,
It's because might as well.
her inbox is full.
Hey, come on, talk. Look at us. Do all this stuff.
Okay.
You guys, this is a conversation. Do you
Okay, it's
understand?
closing.
Look,
Well, I was in the middle of telling the story.
Tell it. Go back to it. That's the whole point. Like, remember this. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the light. Don't worry about the ears. Just pretend we're at a coffee shop. We are at a coffee shop, just with cameras and whatnot. So, take a sip. That's good.
Go ahead and tell us.
I put a little vodka in there, Sip.
Relax.
To relax you a little bit, Sip, because you're so uptight.
I'm not.
Okay, so what were you saying about the whole contract and?
Well, no. You guys brought up the contract. I didn't bring it up yet. But yeah, I signed this contract. And then right after, like, COVID really hit and we're kind of like forced to go into quarantine. Or not forced, but like,
Suggested heavily.
yeah. Quarantine,
Yeah.
lockdown. Basically, every public event or like gathering was like, you couldn't have that.
Rescheduled.
So everything was rescheduled. And so I was so excited I got a job. And then like everything shut down.
Oh yeah, for a full year we were like kind of slow, and I was like, Steph, I promise we're gonna get back out there. Just hang tight with me here.
Yeah. And I think I didn't even see you for like another month or something.
Oh yeah.
And
Did you
then
talk? Like text?
No, it's
No.
just like, hey, just be on standby. Like,
Yeah.
I'll let you know. Well, you can't. Hey, what's up, Steph? Are you good? Are you chill?
No, he was
she
just
needs
like-
the reassurance.
no, he was like, I'll let you know when there's an event. Like obviously I knew it was like quarantine or whatever, so
Yeah.
it wasn't.
And then
wasn't, like, a
eventually
big
we
deal.
did do events, and
Yeah.
but
It got back to normal slowly.
yeah.
But the first meeting, like the first actual event or job I did was an engagement, and I think it was for a same-sex couple.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I remember that. They were actually really nice
They
ladies.
were, like, really
So
I remember there was like some drama behind the relationship, so I guess like going to that first session, I was kind of like, okay, this will be interesting, and so far it
how
has
was
been
their
interesting.
drama?
I think you had mentioned that the mother had like some children with a person, and then left. Either
We're
like
allowed
they
to
got
speak about
divorced.
our clients.
Dude, as long as you don't assign names, I mean, this applies to a lot of people. So, first of all,
Basically, she left. I don't know. Like I don't remember exactly what she said, but either like the kids were not, her children were not like agreeing with the relationship.
yeah. She had told me, yes. So with this with this pair, so they were getting married. One was whatever. They were like maybe 20, 30 years difference in age, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
There's an
girl's
age.
children weren't going to participate in the wedding event, which I don't know whether they ended up doing that at the end or not. But I remember. It's always fun. I mean, there's always a little story behind
There's
all
always
the
little
clients.
stories.
Always a little shit going on and whatnot.
I love how Victor always knows, though.
No, but I think that's
I
why.
ask questions.
That's why
You
on
have
the
to.
way.
No, actually, on the way. I told you, right?
Yeah, on the way you told me your viewpoint on like same-sex marriage, or same.
Which we'll leave undisclosed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
no, I
yeah.
mean we'll talk about it later.
And it's not like super controversial. or
Yeah,
anything,
no.
But it was like, that's when you started talking about your controversial or unpopular opinions.
Yeah,
I
unpopular
guess.
opinions,
So
yeah.
you just like really talked the whole way, and it was like
Exactly.
a 30
It's
or
'cause-
40-minute drive.
It was in Westlaco, so we had to drive. Well, it's a city here, right? But it's like a 30-minute drive, especially if you go through the back roads.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason I don't want to talk about that is not because I'm afraid of giving my opinion. No, it's because it's a very long
Yeah, it's a long conversation.
it's a long conversation, and I wanted to talk about
Other stuff.
So I mean we'll say that for another day.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so basically I told her, and again, it wasn't because I was trying to impose my opinions on her. It was just so
Just getting to know you, like.
yeah.
So like, if
exactly.
there's something I guess I found super disagreeable, like I would, stop
Yeah.
accepting jobs, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, because that's weird, like, oh no, because or if you try to bring certain aspects of that kind of lifestyle into my lifestyle, or it's a lot.
In case
it's a
there's
lot
any
to do.
clashing, like we'd
Exactly.
find out in the first
Oh yeah.
job.
Which at the end of the day, I'm not the type of person who'll stop talking to someone because of that. Like
Neither am I.
I'll try to find a way around it, but that's how
I'm a
saying.
pretty agreeable person. I mean, just don't
Just don't fuck
Open-minded.
with
just don't be rude, I
Open-minded.
guess.
Yeah, don't be rude. Don't be like
As long as
imposing.
everyone's respectful.
Yeah,
then it's
Victor.
fine.
I am respectful. What are you talking about?
What are you looking at?
I'm waiting for you to engage in the conversation. I feel like you really want to talk about Reddit.
I don't.
You're ready to go?
She just
Logged in because
just-
I logged in.
I know, but I just explained what I was doing. I just explained. I'm looking for other Reddit
Talk.
communities.
Ask 3 questions. Go.
What questions?
Whatever your questions right
I'm
now.
looking through stuff. You
No,
can
I'm
guys-
saying about our conversation because you haven't said shit. You've been just quiet over there, man.
I'm taking the information.
And that's what I was telling Steph. So behind the scenes, while we were getting all this shit ready, I was telling Steph, let's see how Bianca acts in front of the camera because we know big experience. This bitch changes when the camera starts rolling. I mean, she's talking all day, all this shit.
Yeah,
all
most of the time it's just me
time.
talking shit.
Exactly, talk shit.
No.
Why? Because there's a camera. I don't want to talk shit. I'm Gen Z, bitch. I think that's the problem with Gen Z is that they have multiple faces. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Okay, I feel that that's true because they're one person in one way, but then when they're and I mean, I guess this is a good subject to talk about because Gen Z, the reason that every generation is molded a specific way, it has to do with their upbringing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The culture, whatever, right? Millennials like myself and Steph. Steph is you're a millennial, right?
I think I'm like that weird in between where it's like millennial or Gen Z.
What do you like lean more forward? I know you're
think
like
I lean more towards millennial.
okay. So with millennials, we're defined by that transition in period from non-technology to technology and all that. Well, Gen Z was raised on strictly technology. So that's when the actual, iPads, freedom of YouTube, all this information is readily available. The whole being aware of online personalities versus offline personalities. So I feel that Gen Z is cultured, raised, or I guess I don't know how to say it. Do you guys have any words for something like that? Do you have any additions?
Like
There are things like that. Yeah, like when he says, let's say you have an online personality, but then they meet you in person and you're like literally not that. Yes, that's true. But
Like right now, you're not anyone like you are. Steph is acting the
bitch,
way she
I have
normally
different
acts.
faces. I've never said I haven't.
No, you have 2, and that's
No.
one when the camera's rolling and
No,
one without the camera.
I have 3. Remember? Oh no, I have multiple. How you said one with the makeup on, one without.
That's
one
the
a bitch.
camera. That's the camera. There are some.
What's so wrong about that?
It's fake.
Okay, no, if
It
it's
is
fake,
because first of all, I said, hey, you know what? It might be an interesting idea to have this podcast with us 3 because when we're talking all together, It's fun. It's awesome. It's interesting. The moment you get this fucking camera rolling, you're not talking because you know the camera's rolling.
There's no topic I'm interested in yet.
We're talking here. We're not talking about the laptop. We have a lot of conversations.
No,
about-
not like that. Like, I mean, like, even without the camera, I'll butt in whenever I find it interesting or if I have something to share.
What do you have to share?
I don't have anything to share. That's why I'm not talking.
How was your
about it.
day, Bianca?
It was pretty nice.
Anything?
up.
What'd you do today?
What did you do today, dude?
Edited. That's it. That's what I
Wait,
did.
what'd you have for food?
I didn't eat until what time? Until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I woke up at 8.
Why are you waking up so early? Do you work?
No, the thing is, I wake up, and then the next 2 hours is
You want to
just me
stay close to the
trying-
mic, Bianca?
The next. Hold on, I have a booger, that's why. The next.
Just breathe all over the mic.
Bro, I didn't tell. I don't know if you know, but we've had a podcast before, me and Bianca.
I actually started crying.
Yeah.
Why?
I ended up because Victor.
Because
Victor bully
Because
you?
Victor
I do.
bullies.
I
He
do know.
does.
It's because she's my sister.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
first of all, I have to stress that with all the clients we actually work with, that hey guys, this is the cinematographer. She's also my sister, so you'll see us bickering. We get work done. I don't have that formality to worry about with her. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about her like I don't want to talk to you anymore because you're being mean, right?
Yeah.
But it also I get.
You guys do bicker a lot.
I know we do. I do.
It's pretty funny to watch.
It's because there's no. I know. I'm pretty sure you don't have as much patience with your siblings than you do with other people.
Like, there's been multiple times where I'd leave the group chat. Because, like, I either get pissed off or, like, I don't want to say something's going to be mean. So I'm just like, I leave the group chat, and I think they get more mad that it says, like, Steph has left the group chat.
I think that leaves more of an impact.
I mean, that's why I do it, though, because I'm like, you know what?
Screw ya.
Screw y'all. I'm leaving this. And then my sister will text me in a separate group chat. A separate chat, and she'll be like,
In a separate chat.
she'll be telling me, like, what they're talking about or, like, telling me to go back into it. And then
Look at the screenshots. Look how it looks.
and then I get over it and I go back like 2 hours later. It's just like a little tantrum that I throw and
It's an interesting
Exit.
dynamic with
Yeah.
with
yeah
siblings,
with siblings.
You know, like the scary part is that sometimes they go a little too far and then you stop talking. For example, one of our sisters,
Yeah.
but that's normal. Like me and Bianca disagree all the time. We
Yeah.
have little arguments, we bicker, we say shit to each other. But then I apologize. Like I know I am being hard on you right now. I am very aware that, but I'm getting frustrated that you don't talk nearly as much when it matters.
I actually have to. I think about what I say.
Don't think about what you say. Act stupid.
because
Go
I say a
crazy.
lot
Be
of bad
stupid.
shit.
Talk
So-
shit. You're just afraid of being canceled.
No, I don't give a fuck about that. It's more like I don't want to sound stupid. Like because Victor, you have a very good, you have a wider range of vocabulary, and then I'm afraid of getting stuck in a conversation, and I'm trying to figure out a word, and
Steph,
then it
feel
gets
free
stuck to like.
Feel free to
doing that.
cut her off. Don't worry about
But
it.
that's like the interesting, like that's part of the dynamic
Yeah.
that'll add to the.
The thing is,
charisma of the show.
I
Yeah,
just
like,
don't know how to talk sometimes.
With
so.
a normal conversation, don't worry about cutting people off, first of all. That's normal. That's fine. Bianca, to that effect, you are relating to specific people. You know, there's specific people who will relate to different characters in whatever skit, whatever program. For me, I'm just loud, so the loud people will relate to me, right? The people who relate to you, who are more like leaned back, free, what do you call it? I would say,
Are you really giving us
spirits.
characteristics?
no, I'm saying you're a free-spirited woman.
And
You're a
then we
Libra.
have
You're a Libra.
here,
I'm a
Steph.
Virgo. You're a Libra. You're a
Leo.
Leo.
I
But
love
I don't-
Leos.
I don't even fit the characteristics of a Leo.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
The main
Really?
one is that they like to be showered with attention and
Yeah,
compliments.
you said that.
And
You
said
need reassurance.
You do need a reassurance.
From
And you
not
do-
like from everyone, just like
Just from the ones that matter.
No, but even reassurance doesn't have to be like top notch. Like, oh my god, it's okay, it's gonna be okay. It's more like reassurance, like just little things. And I'm pretty sure
you're doing good,
fine.
Steph.
Sure.
You're
Thank
shooting
you,
good.
Thank you.
that's what I was fishing for.
No, but that's normal. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
I don't know what I am. I don't know the Virgo quality. I know the Virgo quality. What is it that we're real fuck? Well, I mean, how would you say it? Because I will inadvertently compliment myself describing it. So tell me how
What do you mean?
Virgos are.
Can you search it up? Virgo.
Like I'm saying, I would say like we like
I just
order
know from
and
personal
commitment.
from personal experience, Virgos are men, very sensitive, very in touch to their
I'm very sensitive.
femininity.
It's my
They
strength.
like attention. They love attention.
Mm,
No, but that's my experience.
I
So I
don't-
think could say
I don't know if I like
completely
attention.
different.
I mean,
No,
I do
like
from
from
Kathy.
Kathy. That's what I'm saying,
Kat-
from your loved one.
I can't see her name. I do like I like attention from my lady. But it's fun. Imagine if I
Good,
didn't.
good.
That's weird. What is that?
According to Google,
According to no, it says right there. What is it?
Times of India.
India-
I like how
India
the moment
Times.
you give the reference or the
It's like
citation, it's like,
debunks it.
oh yeah, yeah. It's like okay, never mind.
Let's
Times
go to-
of India.
Let's go to a different one. Let's go to Cosmopolitan. I feel like they're pretty well known.
A lot of there's
horoscopes
a lot
and
of
stuff like
credibility there. Good job.
Cosmopolitan.
No, I know Libras though for sure. Libras are, and I will say it in an unbiased. It's free spirited. They don't like.
Because your wife is a Libra, so
Oh,
watch
yeah.
out what you say.
Oh yeah, she does not like. And the thing with me is that I like not control, but order, like for the sake of efficiency or whatever.
It says here they have extremely high standards, none more so than for themselves, and they obsess over everything. They're fantastic, detailed people.
Look, first of all, this is like adding to my. I'm not gonna
Ego.
lie. I
Your
feel
ego. It's
good
adding to your
listening to
ego.
this.
Says you love organizing stuff
I do.
and can be relied on to make everything go
Your pee
smoothly.
standing up now, Victor?
No. Hey, bro. Hey, don't talk about that shit. What's
'Cause
wrong
they're
with
just
you?
like, he's moving a lot.
No,
he's
I'm
like, he's
sitting
giving
down.
a little.
I'm trying to
Oh
change
my
my
God.
posture while people are looking.
If you're just listening to this and not watching, Victor's like squirming.
Yeah, I
He's
am
actually
wiggling in
squirming while
content.
hearing this.
I'm like,
Ooh, that does sound like me.
this does sound a little bit like what I do.
Judgy.
I am see. Okay, I want the bad fucking things. I don't want the good things. I always hear the good things.
Imposter syndrome.
Okay, what is this?
You are sus.
I don't know. Do you want to read?
I think you should Google the bad things about a Virgo because we're looking mostly people who are what are you watching on HBO, Steph? What the fuck? I'm just playing. What is that? What is your history?
I want to know
say?
your watch list.
Let's
You
pull up
guys-
this bitch's watch list.
We could do that next. I
No.
don't have anything sus. For
Oh no! You know what? Y'all have a YouTube recommendation.
Oh,
I think.
no.
Oh, yeah,
No. Google's the
It's-
Google searches.
No, dude, that's too.
It's
that-
10 hours of something weird.
some stupid shit.
It's
No.
negative character traits of a Virgo.
What is that? Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's outside. It's probably your neighbors.
Yes.
Overcritical.
neighbors. Okay, yeah. That's the worst. I know that. Judgmental, overcritical, overthinking.
Insecure,
I'm a little bit, yeah. My posture.
scrutinizing,
What would you say scrutinizing is?
kind of like judgy. Just
What
like
you do to Steph all the time.
I think not. No, that's not like.
It says there they will basically want to know everything. They want to basically know
Because they
everything.
want to know.
If you reveal some information to them, they will want to know all of it.
That's you know what, that is true.
That is very true, especially when Isaac showed
Yeah,
me the
with
magic
the
trick.
poker.
I'm like, you were attacking me
You're
with
he
knowledge.
was questioning everything.
No, but it wasn't because I was trying to prove him wrong. I
You're-
was just
yeah.
like, what have you done to me? Why have you tricked me? You know,
Yeah,
it's a
he was-
magic trick. He
it
was
was
in a
a
magic
magic
trick
trick. Oh, okay,
and
okay.
some
Questioned
sleight of hand
everything.
shit. And I was
Okay.
like, what did you do there? What was that? What was this?
Did you learn a magic trick?
A little bit, yeah. Why did you trick me, or are you the devil? You know, which
right,
one?
right.
I would
Because
like to know.
you're either a witch or like
Or a bitch. Bianca, why you laugh? You
That
know
was
that
so
was
weird.
cringe. Bianca cringed. Bianca was like, "Oh fuck, I can't believe this dude said that."
It's so cringe.
Anyway, look.
I still feel like I'm not being loud enough. Can you guys hear me? 'Cause I
Yeah,
can't-
Oh yeah, I can hear you perfect.
can't
You're
The
hear
good.
myself.
nose ring is pressed against it.
Yeah,
You can
that's
hear
good. That's good. Remember, you're like that. It's a different dynamic. I mean, it's nice. I think
I
it's.
just want to be
legit.
heard though.
You're good.
Okay.
As long as you're close, just make sure like breathing on it and whatnot. So like this will be the point of turning and whatnot.
Okay,
Um,
I'll stay like this.
I guess that wraps that, right? But
Yeah.
I told everyone to bring like 2 segments of
2 talking points.
2 talking points.
topics.
Who wants to do it first? One each, I guess, and then we go
I'm not
overlap it again.
prepared.
Wait, Bianca, really, you're always why are you such a Libra?
I'm just spontaneous. I
Well,
like to
then-
be
Well,
spontaneous.
Okay, go first then.
Got it.
The person
No,
who's
I'm
unprepared.
good.
No,
I'm
bring one
good.
up right now.
No, I'm good.
Do it, Bianca.
What? You want me to do it?
I told you to say 2.
Victor, you do not want to make me cry right now.
I will. It's for the content.
You should put like a little clip of me crying during that.
I made this bitch
You
cry.
were like, he's like, are you crying? You just see
Are
the
you
video.
fucking crying?
I'm
Can
like,
we
no.
zoom in on that shit?
It was attacking me so
Ew,
bad.
You look
And it was
ugly.
like, it
Can we
was
get
even
an instant replay on that?
it was even more embarrassing because it was just us two and we're just the camera. So we were like, he was just looking at me like, stop crying.
Oh my god, did you keep that?
The
was
sad
3
part of all
hours,
that
wasn't
shit is that I deleted it because I thought Buzzsprout saved all that. That's the thing, but I didn't pay for a couple months. Not because I didn't want to, but because I switched banks and I forgot to update their card, and they only keep shit for 90 days or whatever, and then shit got deleted. But so the only thing I have of these episodes are on YouTube. So,
Okay.
I guess Bianca, while Steph is discussing the first and 2 topics, and this isn't because this is a surprise to you, Bianca.
Why are you giving me orders?
I told you we tell her Sunday, Steph. This was like 2 days ago. That
Yeah.
bring 2 topics.
Yeah.
That is her own decision making that
Excuse
has caused her to be ill prepared. So look for a little topic, okay?
I have one.
Oh, okay. Talk about it. Go. Explain what. Don't just whip it out, okay?
I'm gonna whip it out. This is from Reddit. It's a political discussion.
Okay, it's a Reddit.
Community.
Bianca wants to discuss a Reddit post because I know you're not going to have a proper transition, as always, to this. So, look, Bianca wants to talk about a Reddit post, and then we're going to kind of like ponder about it or, like, I guess, have our own.
Yeah, we'll see what it is.
Yeah, we'll see what's up. Go for it.
So this is one of the topics discussions.
Keep on your mic, please.
What do you think gun control in the United States should look like, and do you think it will actually work?
Ooh, hot point, hot topic.
It's especially recently.
Yeah, I think we can like go without mentioning something, I guess.
No, I mean I'm down. I don't mind. I'm not trying to hold back. I hate when I've had people on the show who have like certain things they don't want to talk about, and I'm like, dude, just it's you. No one is. You're not the
This
president.
is beyond a
This
conversation.
is I mean, don't worry about it unless you don't
You have
want
to look
to.
into
I'm
the
not gonna
camera.
force
Well,
you.
when you say beyond conversation.
And that's how we're gonna end. Beyond conversation.
Just whispering.
Yeah. Beyond conversation.
Just like Victor's if you look at the Beyond Conversation like profile, it's just him holding this and he's like looking
Smoldering
straight
and
into the camera,
shit.
like
There was a lot. There was like a 50-minute. That was
oh
like
my
15-minute photo shoot. We need to do a photo shoot. In fact,
You
we'll do
did
that
a
right now.
photo
We'll go on with like Charlie's Angels or some shit. I want to be the blonde. Drew Barrymore.
Drew
I
Barrymore.
would like her.
The other
I
blonde.
thought
there's-
Cameron Diaz.
no, Cameron Diaz is a blonde one, and then Drew.
Oh, she's the redhead.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore is
is
the redhead,
redhead.
redhead.
Okay, then I
And then
like
the Asian.
And
what's
then
her
there's
name?
Lucy Liu.
She's so fun.
Drew Barrymore.
She's so fine.
You're gonna be Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Only if you could do a Drew Barrymore impression.
Do the
Fuck.
lips. Can you
The
can you
lip.
do the lips? The
I only have vivid images of her to come to mind when
she
she's
does that
upset.
thing with her lips,
She
right?
goes like this.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that shit.
She
50
talks.
First
She
Dates, all
talks
that shit.
kind of like through the side of her mouth.
Yeah. And I was like, why would she do that? Like that?
She's
Like,
like-
it's a really side of the mouth thing.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she talks to the side of her mouth.
I don't like doing impressions because in my head,
You
You
think
think
you're
it's
doing
like
it very
really
well.
good?
You're
and then
not.
I hear it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how come it's not connecting to my mouth?
Like I'm executing it so properly
in my head, yeah.
I swear.
Like, okay, right, real quick. Talk like, what's that dude's name? The
Christopher Walken.
no, okay,
No, wait. No. What's
Okay.
the guy from Interstellar?
no,
Matthew McConaughey.
the guy who's a badass. What do you call it? Narrator.
Oh,
Who, Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman. Yeah.
I can't do that.
Like you
I
know how he
tried- I
sounds.
tried-
Just say it. Just
I tried
talk.
making
Oh.
Victor do that, and all he did was talk like I'm like, you're nowhere near that. And he's like, I swear it sounds just
That's what
like
I'm saying. In my head, it sounds kind of good.
I'm not
Bianca.
even gonna try because I know I.
Come on, that's the point.
No,
You-
but it's not his voice.
It's
It's
the
more like the
demeanor of it. Like
like it's a.
go, say something.
I'm not gonna
Say something.
give me something to say.
Just say, and once upon a time, there was.
No. What's that world? The opening of a war between worlds, or what was it? That one Tom Cruise
I think you
movie?
should say the once upon a time thing. We're going to be here sitting
I
about.
hate Tom
Once
Cruise.
And like because he has this weird like corner every time he speaks. Like you gave me, there's a corner
corner?
where he speaks. A linguistics describes
Controversy
very-
alert. I was thinking about the word. I forgot the word. I was like, oh, fuck, what's that word? Steph, controversy alert with that Tom. I like him. He's pretty cool.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't like him.
I don't like his face.
I don't like his face. I don't know why. I just don't like him.
But what about his acting?
I don't know. I've never seen a movie of Tom
Oh,
Cruise.
shit.
I went to see Mission Impossible, and I fell asleep.
My God.
But I've been hearing good things about Top Gun, the new one, so I might go
Oh,
watch
he's so
it.
No, the
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller.
Oblivion.
Miles Teller.
Oblivion. That one's a badass
That
movie.
was really- I think the only reason Steph dislikes Tom Cruise's face is because his tooth is in the middle.
I mean,
Have you ever
Is it
seen
'cause
that?
he's
Do you
white?
know that?
No,
And
maybe.
you're like trying to be like
But
woke.
have you seen that his tooth is actually in the middle?
I haven't. I don't.
It's
I don't look
literally
at
in
Tom
the middle.
Cruise.
Hey, Bianca, you have a dancing tooth, so I don't even know why you're
Zoom in on
talking,
that.
dude. You got like one of
Where
those.
It like pops out.
One of
in the
one of
bottom.
Bianca's lower teeth.
Why do you always call me out, bro? I'm literally just.
You talking about my
vibing.
man's tooth?
What? I'm not saying. Why do you feel so offended?
Because you talking real mad
I'm
shit.
just saying no because
And
someone,
one of them teeth
someone
ain't-
experimented on that and they said why
Yeah.
do you not like Tom Cruise and they're like there's something about his face and,
And
then they
it's the-
revealed to him
yeah.
I mean,
that
it's probably that. I don't know.
his tooth is literally in the middle.
Maybe you probably don't like Bianca because one of them teeth
I
is
like
not
Bianca.
listening.
I know
You don't have to lie to me, Steph.
Bianca, I think
Look at her
you're
tooth
the one who doesn't
and
like
say
me.
you like her. Look at her tooth and say you
I'm
like
not
her.
gonna stare at her tooth. It makes her uncomfortable.
Show her the tooth.
Do you want me to?
You can touch it if you
Steph is
I
like,
don't
"Ugh."
want to touch
You
it.
do a little flick.
I don't want to put my hand in your mouth. No.
I'll clean it.
No,
that,
no.
That's where she puts in the straw.
I actually do that. Like the plastic straws, I clamp it like into it like a floss and I like stick it in there and it just stays there.
That's why you're getting it worse.
Wait, so
Oh no! Oh, Morgan Freeman. Come on, do the Morgan Freeman impression.
I swear.
Just say
I feel
once
like,
upon
I feel
a
like I can
time.
do it. You know,
do it.
like I
do
feel
it
like
then. Do it.
I
Say
feel like
once
I can
upon
do
a
it.
time there was a beautiful girl. Just go. Just do
I
it. Don't
swear
think
I
about
can do
it.
it. Hold
Just
up.
do it.
Hold up. I
You're thinking too long.
No.
The audience wants to see.
No, because I'm thinking it in my head, and I swear I can do it perfectly because he has like this. Okay. Once upon a time.
No way.
That's. I thought it
No
sounded-
way.
Look.
You s-
Look. I
Elf
swear.
shit.
I swear. No.
You
No.
s-
Because
That's
I look. I know how to do it, but my mouth doesn't know how to do it yet. I know how to do it.
Do it
okay?
again. Go
You sounded
further.
like
Go further.
Italian or something.
Italian. He said it fucking
The thing
Italian.
about Victor is that he's okay with being cringe or doing cringy shit.
Bianca
But I
can't.
I physically cannot.
I force her to be cringe when we're
Look,
driving
try to
alone.
do it. I dare you. Just do
Tell her
it.
to
Just
say
try it.
something.
Just try it. Go. Try.
Once upon a time.
Well, that was closer than
Kinda
what you
closer.
did.
No,
though.
no, because his tone was there.
I wanted to
but
say
the
something more.
His tone was there, but the actual accent
Once
wasn't
upon
there.
a time.
My accent was there, but my tone
There
wasn't.
was a small girl. I don't know.
That was you just like added British. or
Yeah, I
something
know.
like that.
I'm trying to figure it out. Okay.
It's like
Go. Look, Steph is getting there. Imagine.
trying-
She's closing her eyes.
Imagine
trying
the
to think about it.
perfect.
my voice just like completely transformed.
And then she like, oh shit,
I
collapses.
collapsed after.
That was too much energy.
I gotta think about it. Let me.
You see, like it takes a lot of.
I just need to like hear him in my head.
She has to hear him first. Come on.
What's his name again? I forgot.
Morgan Freeman.
She's like, Morgan Freeman, talk to me.
He's like.
Come to me.
He's like
Once upon a time.
Once
In-
upon it.
in the beginning.
She literally sounded the same.
Duck, I'm gonna lower your mic, dude. You're like screaming directly at the mic. You gotta turn to the side, bro.
Take off these sweatpants.
Bro, no, don't do that. Look, you're screaming at the mic, like straight at it. You're going like,
You can clip it. I'm clipping it
no,
right
that's
now.
annoying. I don't want to be editing this shit all day. Yeah, so that was our Morgan Freeman
No, do
impressions.
Matthew McConaughey.
No.
He's like, all right.
No,
all
but
right,
you know
all
how to
right."
do you know the whistle S? Do that. That's how he does the whistle S.
I don't know how people who actually make badass impressions do that. That's crazy.
Do the whistle. When you do the S. Yeah.
Once upon a time.
You didn't even say
I
you
don't know.
completely avoided the
I don't know. Once upon a time. I don't know, dude. That's cringe.
I mean, I think I like to think I could do a pretty okay Christopher Walken.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Go.
He's like,
Oh,
ow, my head.
what the? It sounds so stupid.
No, but that's what he's.
She's crying. Dude, you didn't.
Why she said ow?
Okay.
Why did she do? Why did you do that? You straight up went like this. I was like, okay, she's gonna start off, and she's like, ow.
I like that she was confident too in
Because that's what he sounds like in my head.
What do you mean? He sounds like that.
He says, well, he like enunciates.
Do it
Really
again.
weird. I'm not gonna do it again.
One more time.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing it no more.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
You guys do a Christopher Walken.
Wait, Chris, which one was it?
It's the
again?
guy from Click.
He
who's
comes
like,
out
Oh
of
my God.
Click.
Oh shit! I feel like I could do it, but I'm probably gonna sound like Steph too.
There was
You're about
a
to drop-
time
Look, wait,
when-
like that.
when I was young.
Yeah,
That was kind of good, right? That was kind of
Ow,
good.
my head.
It's so monotone.
That's like the only phrase I can say.
I can't do
That's the only phrase I can. What do you mean?
Where is this from?
It's not from anything. It's just like
from anything. It's just from your. Where did you come with this?
I don't know. Like
the
one day, me and my
inspiration?
boyfriend were like, we heard him say,
Oh, it's so
Did your
hot.
boyfriend say that was a good impression?
we both were doing it, and we
re-
at the time, I
Oh,
guess we
my
both thought it
head.
sounded like Christopher.
that.
Like that.
He doesn't say like the beginning of the word sometimes.
Oh, my
We
head.
heard him say like introduce the Foo Fighters, I think at Saturday Night Live, and he was like Foo Fighters. Like he said it, you know, the way
She does
Christopher
not
Walken.
change her tone.
I know.
It's so
Oh my
funny.
god.
That sounded like
That sounded much better. That sounded much better, Steph.
Whatever.
You have summoned him.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Hey, bro, that was pretty good though.
That was a really good
I
impression.
thank you for that. That felt
That
really
was really
nice.
Ow.
I did not say it like that.
Hey, Matt, I will give you the respect though. You
The
went
fact that
at
you
it with
did
like
it.
95%
Yeah,
confident.
That's more than Bianca.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly,
That
that's
was
what I'm
good. That was
saying. That
very
was
good.
good.
That's
I
more than
can't-
Bianca.
I
you
can't
Fuck
do
you,
that.
Bianca.
I don't know how you guys can do it correctly.
Wait, is there any impression that you think you could do?
Calling you out. Do it, bitch.
I'm not gonna be the only one.
Which one? What do you think I can do?
Me?
Yeah,
I have no
like
idea.
by my skin tone and by my
I'm
voice.
Wow.
not gonna, I'm not gonna comment.
What
on
does that mean? You look like you do Dorothy. Cause you got them nice little dots on your cheeks there. That's acne.
No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know which.
Dude, we even went off. I mean, it's fine to go off topic, but if you guys don't have any more impressions, we never answered Bianca's our point of view on gun control.
I don't know what the question was.
Yeah, let's repeat the question. That was fucking nice. I like that. That was funny, Steph. I saw Steph in slow mo too.
I saw it. She went
She
up
was
to
like,
it. Very.
"Ow, my God."
That sounds exactly like him. That sounds exactly like him.
Something's wrong with you, not me.
No,
I think it was perfect.
Oh
Steph.
man, that
I
was
think your
good.
impression is very nice.
You
So
need to take
last
that,
time I ever-
record it, put it up. Imagine a YouTube channel with a bunch of impressions, like
It's my secret YouTube channel.
yeah, but they're all the same person. Like there's the same voice. It's just like in his head. They're like, it sounds exactly like this.
So
It's like a 5-second video.
Yeah. Okay, so Bianca,
Okay.
repeat your question.
what do you think gun control in the United States should look like, and do you think it will actually work?
Well, Canada just banned the sale of like handguns and stuff.
That's fucked up, yo. First of all, Steph, you should go. You should go in first. Like commit, like go for the whole thing.
Hold on, I need a burp.
Go for it. I can go if you want.
No, I'll go.
Okay, go.
I think there just needs to be like stricter pre-screenings before you can purchase it. I think there has to be an what's it called? Like an older age limit. I don't think 18-year-olds should be able to buy guns because they're not even fully mature yet, especially at that age. A teenager, I don't think they should be allowed to buy guns. So basically, what I think is there needs to be a older age limit. I think there should be better pre-screenings as to who can buy guns. You know, mental health checks, maybe background checks, definitely. I don't know. I mean, the FBI or whoever is like always watching social media. Anyways, I think if there's any red flags in social media, maybe take extra measures as to whether or not they could buy them. Does that make sense?
It
They-
does.
yeah.
It does. I mean, I agree. I agree 100%
You
with
know
that.
what?
I would like
They
to add
take-
more. If you shut up.
They
You asked a
even
question. I
they
need to answer it
take
too,
more
bitch.
precaution for an abortion than to get a.
Oh, there we
than-
go.
Yeah.
Hot takes.
It's true.
It's true. It's
Well,
true.
no,
It's
it's true.
true.
You're right. You are right. You are completely right. I don't disagree with that. But let me answer the question before you
ahead.
start. You asked a
I
question.
just wanted to add a little.
Should they be banned? I don't know. Should there be more background checks or like a harder way to actually access a gun? You know, maybe taking classes. Yes.
Well, the thing is that.
Bitch, let
what do
me
you
answer the
think? No,
question.
because let me restate the question
Why?
because Steph didn't actually like.
I
Answer
didn't
it.
answer it.
What do you think gun control in the United States should look like?
She did. She just
That
said.
is-
Or with that,
that
and-
is gun
But do you think it
control.
would actually work?
I don't know. I hope so, but I don't. I think
I
criminals.
hope so.
Well, I don't know. If someone wants a gun,
Raise your hand, Victor.
they're gonna get a gun, regardless.
No, for the
Just
most
be
part,
harder.
the foundation. Yeah, I agree with that. The problem with the United States Congress and lawmakers is that we don't like following examples. For example, there's a lot of countries in Europe that have perfect examples of what gun control should be looking like. I think it's Switzerland or Sweden where they actively train every citizen as soon as they become 18 and how to handle weapons and guns and whatnot. First of all, that should be mandatory, where as soon as you turn 18 or if you get out of high school or whatever, you should be trained for an hour, 3 hours, 6 hours, whatever, a set amount of time. I think, honestly, for myself, I think there should be 6 hours given of gun training to every single person in the United States coming
Like
of
the
age.
driving.
Exactly, like driving. The reason why you have driving instructional videos and the reason you have driving instruction is because it's not because you need to learn how to drive and they want to teach you how to drive better. It's because you're driving around a minimum 2-ton vehicle that is capable of killing people. So the problem isn't the fact that, we should take away cars because people are driving bad. It's we need to educate them. Therefore, we have the driving license test, and every so often you have to go back to reassess. And if you're too old, you can't drive. Whatever, basic understanding, right? I think with the gun control, it should be in that same method. You come of age, 18. They teach you how to use the weapon, the terminology, what's considered an assault rifle, what's considered an action rifle. A hunting rifle, pistol, different calibers, just basic understanding of all of it is gun safety. And the more you're educated on a subject, the better you are equipped to handle it, first of all. And then after that, I think yearly should be revisited with yearly, retrainings, 1 hour at a time and whatnot. That's what gun safety should be. In fact, I think we as people should be allowed to have assault rifles. I think that's the whole. I think honestly, and basically an assault rifle. Do you know what that means? You know what an assault rifle is?
It's like guns meant for like war.
Yeah, but I mean every gun's meant for war, right? Like a pistol's meant for.
Well,
for,
there's certain guns meant for hunting.
exactly. But like specifically, do you know what a gun? I'm not trying to like make a stir a debate or anything. It's a specific definition without looking on Google.
I don't.
So I actually checked this a couple of days ago because I saw on video on YouTube a person asking, "Do you know what an assault rifle is?" And a lot of the times, a lot of people refuse to answer these questions out of sheer arrogance. They don't want to prove that they have no idea what they're talking about. But that's one of the issues with the whole gun conversation is that people do not want to admit they are not aware of what they're discussing.
And that they're not educated.
And they're not educated. And it's not, there's nothing to be ashamed about that. The difference is go get educated and then have that discussion.
But when you were saying that about how every coming of age like person like they need to do this, or it's the people who want to purchase
No,
a gun?
everyone.
Why? Because not everyone's comfortable with being like with guns.
I think it comes to a matter of having your citizens stand by ready for, you know, in case of anything.
Like a militia?
Militia, exactly. Like that's the whole point.
Because that was the whole point of
yeah,
like
exactly.
the Second Amendment.
And I respect that. We've seen a lot of examples of how the government can overstep their authority with people in other countries. It's heavy. It's disgusting. The fact that we are one of the world's largest standing army, apart from the U.S. Army, is impressive. To know it's actually a deterrent for other foreign countries to either invade or even think about invading. The fact that we have people on standby if shit hits the fan here, people will act because they have weapons. Imagine a country where the government decided just to say, hey, we're going to go and take you all out of your houses. We're just going to take you out of your houses and put you in a camp. The reason is regardless. It's irrelevant. But let me see if I want to do that. What is going to deter that other than the fact that the people that you are trying to oppress have a way to resist? Yeah. And it's not that it's going to happen. That's the last case scenario. The last thing anyone wants to happen is have altercations. I own guns. I don't have them because I want to use them. In fact, if someone pointed a gun at me, I wouldn't point the gun back. I would listen. The gun is more of a last case scenario. I'd rather have a gun and not need it than the different, which is the more common way, than not having it and needing it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I was saying something before. Assault rifle. Do you know what that means?
No.
So if you Google it, you'll find out. It's just basically meaning automatically firing weapon. That's it.
Can you search that up?
Yeah, for sure.
Actual definition.
So the actual definition of assault rifle definition, and we're looking it up different. So assault rifle, according to Google, the first result that pops up, and this is according to the Oxford Dictionary language, a rapid fire meaning that it's concurrent, right? It's one, you don't have to re-click the trigger. Magazine fed automatic rifle for infantry use. We don't have access to those as citizens. You do have access, but you basically need to apply for really. I think it's expensive. I'm not sure exactly how much.
So what do you have?
It's like maybe like 1,500, 2,000.
Exactly, and then you have to be able to sell them and whatnot. People can own assault rifles, but it's a little bit more of a rigorous way of kind of getting it. You have to have a reason to want to own it.
But what do you have?
What do you mean?
Like you own guns, right?
Oh, I have I think it's an AR, but it's just a single fire.
Oh yeah.
And the way you make it is by one simple thing that if I say, like, you know, the FBI or the what's that place, the people who
NSA.
No,
NRA.
NRA, yeah. They'll really like look into you, but it's stupid shit. But it's just one little like kind of piece of metal or
that you can make into an assault rifle,
and then you add it to the gun, and it'll make it that.
So it could be.
Yeah, but here's the other side to that, dude. There's a lot of schematics to make us weapons, like out of copper pipes and shit. You know what I mean?
Pipe bombs.
You don't pipe guns.
Oh,
you can make pipe guns. There's schematics on the internet. There's a way. There's a way to do anything you want to do. So if someone wants to hurt someone, they will. Now, with this whole school shooting shit, which is why it's pretty much brought up all the time right now as far as like the whole gun debate. It's not a question right now. It's a trend, just like anything. A lot of humans are people who follow trends. We like to follow like monkey see, monkey do shit. You know what I mean? Because we're encouraged like that. Mass shootings happen. Other crazy people who are mentally ill get inspired to do the same and follow. If someone, and we see it all the time, the more common way of mass killings in Europe is either by what's it called, knife, or by ramming pedestrians with vehicles. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's a common occurrence over there. Like if it's a mass like thing,
Yeah.
people follow based off of that. The reason you're seeing it more often, I mean, the reason I think you're seeing it more often is because people are getting that whole, oh shit, someone did it, let me do it, I want to fucking do it too. And honestly, it's disgusting, right? But I think that ends up going back to how people are being raised. You know, how people, the whole mental illness crisis and all that shit, which is a whole other topic, which is one of my topics, but it's a very long topic, which I want to bring up later.
Yeah.
That's how, I mean, did I answer beautifully?
You answered very well. But do you think it would actually work?
Yes.
Yes.
We have evidence, significant evidence in Sweden. That's what I'm saying. We have an example that other countries are doing this and it actually works. The United States does not like to follow other people, i.e. healthcare, free healthcare. You know, there's other countries that do it and don't have any problems, and we don't like to follow suit. Whether it's because without even having to do much digging, the pharmaceutical companies do a shitload of lobbying to our politicians. And I know if a fucking politician can bag $600,000 just to say no to something, I'm pretty sure they'll do it. It's not hard. It's not a big moral predicament. I mean, at the end of the day, they're put in a position of power. And if someone were to offer you a lot of fucking money just to say the word no or vote no or something, it's very, very convincing as a person. You know what I mean? That is a fucking... That's
topic.
a beautiful home, dude. That is a beautiful ass home. You know what I mean? You know how much shit you can get with $600,000, let alone $1 million or $2 million, and that's because pharmaceutical companies make billions and billions and billions. And do you have any idea, even fathom the idea of how much $1 billion is? It's crazy money.
So, do you think a gun, a weapon, is like itself, like? Because there's always that argument used, like, oh, guns aren't meant to hurt people, but like
the guns don't
kill. It's the
people
do. But like, can't you argue too? Like, it's a gun was meant to hurt someone.
Yeah, a gun was made to kill. It's made to hunt. It's made to kill. I mean, that's the whole intention of it. It's not anything
So
else.
like, what would you say to someone who like they always use that argument where it's like it's not the gun, it's the person?
I'll let Steph answer first.
What
I'd like to redirect to Steph.
What would I say to that person?
Yeah, like how would you clap back on that? Like, because they always use that argument. Like, you go to Twitter and it's always if it's a topic on guns and all that, there's always like that. I'm not pointing, but it's always like that. Like one like Republican saying it's not the gun, it's the person. Like, there's actual people who believe like.
No, I know. I don't know. I just don't engage with those types of people. So I don't know what I would say. I'd probably just ignore them. Like, I'm not a very confrontational type of person.
Yeah. So
if to begin with, I don't ever put myself in a scenario where I'm arguing something.
Hypothetically.
It's like hypothetical.
I don't know. I guess I would tell them like,
Gizzy Goblin.
Let's say hypothetically, you're my little slut. I'm kidding. No, but I'm not setting the question. I'm not setting the question like that. It's more of a like, what is your opinion on that? Like
what would your counter argument be if
I guess I would bring up how there's other places who have banned guns and there hasn't been mass shootings since.
Like Australia.
Like the UK, New Zealand. You know, they just needed it to happen once and they changed their laws and hasn't happened since.
No, but I do believe that where it's like Victor, I remember having a conversation with Victor about it, and Victor's like, well, if they really wanted to do it, no duh, they'll do it.
Well, yeah.
But it's
going to be harder for them.
But that's the whole point. Like,
and like maybe since there's laws against it, if they start looking into it,
it'll be discouraged.
they'll be either discouraged
Yeah.
or like maybe there's authorities who will like see this and like stop it before it happens.
The thing with that is that at the end of the day, you have to kind of ask yourself: is the collateral damage, is the other in effect? You know, have you played video games where one decision
Yeah,
seems like a
like
good
I
decision?
know, but it's weird because both decisions still lead to people getting hurt.
No, yeah, that's it. That's
Like
inevitable.
inevitable.
People will die, right?
Yeah.
People will die. Are they going to die from mass shootings? Or are they going to die from people running shitload of buses through them? You know,
if
that's
you had
a
to
different
pick, which
question.
one would it be?
I would like the well, you see, with the
The
mass
educated people or
with the mass shootings, I still own a gun. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want. The last
the
thing
freedom
I want,
to own a gun.
yeah,
You
the
wouldn't want
last
that.
thing I want is for someone to break into my house at night and have a kitchen knife to defend myself with. That's the last thing I want. You know what I mean? The last thing I want is in the middle of the night, I'm driving with my family from a road trip, and someone stops the car, and the only thing I have against their illegally gotten weapon, gun, shotgun, whatever they have, is pepper spray. That's the last thing I want.
Okay.
That's what my point is. Is it worth that? You know what I mean? With the mass shooting things, I would much rather prefer that our Congress, our government would much, and not just stupidly. There's infinite amount of ways to do everything. If you want to just throw money at it and hope it fixes the problems without using any creative methods, that's fine. But I'd much rather than spend money on getting our schools safe, first of all, right? And there's ways to do it. I mean, there's a lot of, if you Google ways on
Well,
YouTube.
Go ahead, Steph. Because I was gonna bring out another question. It's another.
Oh, well, I was just gonna bring up this with the most recent mass shooting that happened. There was armed guards. There was policemen around the area.
May I remind you that before we go into that topic, it is still being investigated.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and as we
Well,
speak, we don't know anything about what's
okay.
happening.
Then I'll reframe.
No, then you can
Redacted.
Redacted.
I'll redact my statement. No,
Redacted.
you could say I'm assuming, and
Okay.
like as long as you make that in like very clear, because they were outside for 40 minutes. First of all, I saw on a comment, not even, there's no source to this, that someone opened the door for the gunman, a teacher, whether you didn't know what was
I
happening.
did see that too.
Right? So as far as like the whole situation, that's fine. Here's the other side to that. It sucks. But if I'm a security guard and someone's coming up to me with the intention of killing me, my intention, it only takes 1 second and 1 second advantage for one to pull the trigger quicker. That's the weird side. If I knew I came, even, and now let's say you have a gun on you and whatnot, but if I go up to you and I shoot you, I have the advantage of my predetermined will, knowing that I'm gonna shoot you. You don't. You don't meet everyone and start holding your gun, because that's not something that's socially acceptable. We are getting to that point in this society that it's gonna be, or I mean, eventually, if we don't fix our, you know, our social way of thinking and all this incidents that's happening, that anytime someone even remotely tries to approach you, you're gonna have a gun ready to go.
Yeah.
But
Especially here in Texas.
yeah, but it only takes a second. Remember, it only takes 1 fucking second for someone to kill you. And even if you're a security guard and you're like, hey, what are you doing here? You're not gonna point a gun at any guy who's straight running at you.
That's true. That's true. What have we even?
I was gonna ask
Go ahead.
this. I was gonna make another point. That
Just
I
make sure you
heard-
get close to the mic.
I remember talking. This is from a conversation me and Victor had already. Okay. That we brought up the topic of arming teachers, and like, honesty, I just think that's like terrible.
I disagree with that too.
Like, I just think that's like not worsening it either. It's just like I remember, this is not, I'm not making a direct quote, but Victor said, like, I'm calling you a bitch.
Yeah, go for
I'm
it, go
kidding.
for it.
He said that like you have to train and arm teachers,
Yeah.
right, just to protect the kids. But my way of thinking is basically like, why is there even weapons there in the first place? They should not be there in the first place. A school is not meant for that at all.
Yeah, but
Even if it is just to protect
Yeah.
them, like, it should not have been there in the first place. That's
you're right.
where it
In a
is.
hypothetical world, the situation shouldn't even be considered. Why are we even trying to defend
And
the
then
school?
even
There's
then,
kids. Why would
even
everyone
then,
wanna shoot there?
if you do arm teachers, like, if you are like, I know, like, sometimes, fine, let's say they're not gonna take out guns, and I know there's actually a school, there's a Christian school, I don't know what it is, where all the teachers are armed.
Yeah, I saw
right?
the post.
But like at that point, it's like if that's an option and we have to go through with it, like that's an option, like for
I
sure.
think that
I-
goes beyond
Okay,
safe.
wait, I'm not done.
Mhm.
If that's like a have to, then you're gonna have to like pay the teachers more, give them fucking
I mean,
What
they're
the
gonna have
fuck is
mental
that.
health.
No, but it's true. The mental health, because that's a lot. Like I've
had-
seen teachers.
I've had teachers have outbursts, and
Yeah.
imagine if
Imagine
they were
with a
those
gun.
armed.
teachers should not be teaching. If they're
But-
outbursting with their kids, I'm sorry, but the problem with these authoritative positions is that they think it's willy-nilly. You're a teacher. You're dealing with 30 students, 30 kids. I can barely deal with 3 kids of my own.
Mhm.
First
Yeah,
of
but
all.
that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't consider this. People who I would never imagine as teachers are teachers. And I would say that is not, I mean, maybe they've changed. I'm not sure. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But it is a very, very heavy responsibility being a teacher. You
No.
are influencing and raising more than 20 or more than 15 children that depend on you. I mean, I still remember key factors, key memories, like key memories that define me as a person from my teachers, my upbringing. And they don't even get paid that much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's one thing, right? That's a separate discussion. But to what you were saying, I'll ask you a simple question that I know, I mean, you'll be more enticed to say to prove my argument. You're saying I disagree with arming teachers, right?
Mhm.
But
I'm
Just
I
give
said
me a second.
if. I said,
we're
like,
there.
if
That's
it's a-
what I'm saying. That we're there. It doesn't matter if. It's just what's the truth. What happened already? What happened is that some dude came and shot 18 kids, three adults, whatever.
Mm.
If all those teachers had a gun, what do you think the difference would have
It would
happened?
have been stopped early.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
my point. We're there. It's not like, oh, I wish the fucking schools, they didn't even have to. Yeah, I wish people weren't fucking crazy, you know? But there's fucking crazy people out here. And even the people who don't think they're fucking crazy, who get to the point that stop in the middle of the road to tell you shit, or even look at you and sacarte el dedo, I mean, like, throw the finger at you in traffic, to think that's socially acceptable, to say fuck you to another person for cutting you off, who don't have any means of kind of of withholding them, those people need to be put on watch because they can't act as a society. You know what I mean? Let alone people who are fucking in their own room having these crazy thoughts to go planning on killing people. Let alone the fucking the conspiracy theories that the FBI actually armed this dude and whatnot. That's irrelevant. My point is that if all those teachers had guns, it would have been a different story. Maybe 1 died, 2 died, but at the end, they all shot the dude because they all saw what's happening. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Maybe the girl in the beginning, she died. The guy goes in, they heard a gun. Oh, fuck, we're in lockdown. Whip out the gun. The moment that dude walks into that door, there's a gun shooting back at him. So that's the question. Do you want the people who don't need to have the guns armed, or do you want the people that you would like to have the guns armed?
Victor, I understand. I get that. I'm saying I disagree to the point where it's like if we have options, I'd rather educate the guns and like have like more, what's that word? More back, like all that
like
stuff.
background checks or like
Rather
just
than
screening.
arming.
Yeah, but
arming the
what I'm
people.
talking about the
I'm
next
just saying
6
if
months.
if we have to like there's no chance in the future that the government's planning on adding these restrictions to to have gun control and all that, then yeah, sure, arm
Yeah.
the teachers. And then with arming the teachers, there's more to give to the teachers,
Yeah.
and there's more to do with that rather than just just put more gun control.
Well, no, I mean,
I agree with you, but I'm just saying like
but
if
you're
there was
looking at
options.
this in a black and white world. And what I'm telling you is that I'm not saying indefinitely arm the teachers. I'm saying at this point that we're at right
yeah,
now,
you should arm the
we
teachers.
need to arm the teachers.
Yeah.
And then in 6 months, after everyone learned how to use a gun, and after the parents learned how to fucking raise their kids and not defend them when they kill 18 kids, maybe we'll take their guns
Should
away.
you arm the teachers, or if it's more like more security?
No, we both. We arm the teachers and we add more security. And maybe if there's any outbursts of these teachers known, maybe we'll suspend them because having outbursts while you have a gun is no go. You have an outburst in a teacher row without a gun is a no go. And I've had plenty of teachers who have outbursts. I've seen videos, where they go like they're fucking looking at him and that's not acceptable. I'm sorry, dude. You're in a position and they're shitty ass kids, I know, but I'm sorry, that is a very, very prestigious level of of that you have to have self-control.
No,
And
but
not to mention police officers.
do
Sorry.
you think it's gonna cause more trouble to put gun control? Just put gun control, or to arm the teachers and have all that?
I feel like arming the teachers can have some very negative consequences.
Exactly.
Give it
Like,
like,
I feel
a
like it's
scenario.
more-
Give a scenario, like a specific scenario.
Like
Make
a-
it up.
For example, like the teachers are armed.
Okay.
There's a student acting up. You catch this teacher on a bad day. Maybe outside of school they have like other mental health issues, or they're having like problems, you know, in their personal life. They come to school, they're doing their job, but then maybe there's some kids who just get on their nerves. You know, you don't know what goes through their mind. Maybe they're just gonna use the gun
And
on students.
yeah, and it's just like I
Or
get
there
it.
could be accidents, like maybe a student gets the gun from the teacher. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're
look, I get
adding
it,
more
I get
weapons
it.
into the school. And
This
it's just
this
like,
isn't like it's perfect, dude. Like there's risks to anything. The questions you guys have to ask is, what is the less risk? Do you rather have would you rather have a person armed that you're surveilling 24 like a good 18 hours of the day because that's where they work, or would you rather leave the guy who we don't have any surveillance in his own room and let him decide when he wants to shoot? At least we get some I mean there's always like what do you call it, like red flags, right? But at least it's more in a public area happening.
I don't know. Because
I
there's a lot of variables, and then it's just like outweighing some, because
Yeah.
a lot of teachers in a school, all armed. Like, thinking about that, and I get it. The whole point is like, at least when the shooter comes in, there's something shooting back.
And
But
even
it's
if
just
one of
like-
the teachers goes fucking crazy,
No,
the other
but
teachers will go
that's
and
the
kill
thing.
him.
Like, there's more. It's adding more odds to having a shooting, because there's already 2-3 shootings a day. Like, net today, like there was a shooting in Memorial. There was a lot of mass shootings.
And
in
where are
Memorial Day.
they?
What?
Where are the shootings occurring?
I think there was one in Oklahoma.
But where? Like what?
Outdoor public
U.S.
space.
Mark. Oh, the Washington Post. U.S. marks Memorial Day weekend with at least 12 mass shootings.
Okay. And where were they? How many people killed? What was the whole details? Most of these school shootings happen in gun-free zones. That's the problem. And there's people who are or areas that are known to have less amount of guns. That's the problem also. There was this shooting that happened. I don't know if it was a baby shower or an outdoor picnic or whatever, where the girl actually killed the gunman before, and no one's even talking about this incident.
At
all.
least 8 people have been killed and 55 injured in the mass shootings over the holiday weekend. And then, since the Uvalde shooting last Tuesday, at least 11 people have been killed and 67 injured in mass shootings.
How did they stop, or why didn't they kill more, or why did they only kill 8?
This is just a summary, Victor.
Because no, but that's what I'm saying. Like there has to be a reason for, like, there has to be a lot of details with this to come to a correct conclusion. You can't just say a lot of people are fucking
A conclusion for what?
for whether maybe we do need to have gun control, or maybe we need to make sure that everyone is properly trained. You know what I mean? Because if a lot of people are dying at the schools because no one is allowed to have a gun, only the bad guys. You know what I mean?
Because you could still use the argument, okay, arm the teachers, but they still need to be properly trained. And then it's either
They do need
being
to be
properly
properly
trained
trained.
and educated and having gun control, and then the teachers from there on can get guns. Like,
It is, but it's more controlled. I'm not saying it's perfect, dude. I know there's the whole, I'm afraid that these people are going to go crazy and they're going to shoot the kids, right? Whatever. But it's more controlled because they're in your own environment. You know what I mean? Why don't you guys can talk? Why are you
I'm
guys-
not saying.
guys-
we're
can
talking.
say-
We're talking.
Yeah,
I
but
was just like, instead of doodling, I'm just
we're
like,
talking. We're talking through the Google Doc.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to use the restroom.
Me too. Can we?
yeah, we'll stop.
We'll stop recording.
Okay. That was the first episode, guys. I mean, yeah,
Well,
We're
you
just
know
gonna-
where Victor stands.
I do.
We're just gonna conclude it like
You're
that.
an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
You are, because you get me
Victor,
so mad.
Victor puts me on the liberal side, which for
You
some
are
reason
fucking
I'm
liberal.
not. I don't call myself a liberal.
Would you
Like,
call
whatever,
yourself a
whatever.
conservative or a liberal? Which one would you rather be called?
I don't want to call myself anything.
Exactly.
I'm-
I'd
I'm-
rather
I'm
call
unsi-
myself.
I'm
I would
undecided.
rather
I'm
side
not-
with the conservative side, although I have a lot of
Oh.
disagreements. I have a lot of
No,
I'm saying
whatever sounds good to me at the moment, then yeah, I'll agree with it. Even if it's a conservative idea or Republican idea, then I'll agree with it if I think it's a good
I don't
idea.
know, dude. It just pisses me off.
I don't like
18
putting
kids
sides.
just
Steph,
died,
do you believe in
and
that?
the fact
In
that the
sides?
teacher, if the teacher had a fucking gun, they would have made it at least 2 kids instead of 18 kids. That pisses me off that you're thinking that. Cause
What?
why don't you look at that?
What? I didn't hear
18
you.
kids died,
Mhm.
right?
I think it was 19 and 2
Nine-
adults.
nine-
19.
19 and 2 adults. A lot of kids died. 19
Mhm.
kids died, whatever. And you are telling me that if the teachers had a gun, it would not have been a better outcome.
I'm not.
I mean, obviously it would have, but
Yeah.
I
So
think
then
I
we're-
literally-
that's where we're at, though.
Victor,
What's
Victor,
the thing
Victor,
tomorrow?
Victor,
What do you
I
want?
literally agreed with you that yes, that was a good idea.
Okay.
But if I had to choose,
But what does that mean?
I would like it's
what
more
does that
like
mean?
like I'm saying if I had to choose between gun control versus arming the teachers, then I would just rather go with gun control.
But what
I
does
think
that mean?
in a perfect world where we had time to construct good gun control laws that all sides can agree on, and we had time to see them work and do the job that they had, obviously that's going to be, in my opinion, that would be better than arming teachers.
yeah,
But like, that's just in a perfect world.
Exactly. But that's the other thing, is that we're not in a perfect world, right? The questions is hypotheticals. Yeah, I get it. But this, unfortunately, is real shit that a lot of real people are dealing with. And a lot of people don't have the capacity at the moment to think rationally because they just lost their kids. And I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So they want something. And the question that I'm asking is right now, what is it that needs to be done? Not in a perfect world, I would rather have this and that. Because, yeah, I mean, fuck yeah, dude.
Well, if we're arming teachers, I think there has to be some intense training, intense surveillance on the teachers.
I agree.
Um,
Cameras in this class.
cameras
for sure.
in the class,
Yeah.
and check
Background
in
checks, mental health
mental
check. Yeah.
checks.
agree.
Whoever is in charge of these teachers, maybe like create a whole specific job to keep an eye on
Yeah,
teachers,
that's a good one.
checking in on them. I don't think you could just willy-nilly give a gun to a teacher.
Oh, no. Well, that's obviously. I mean, but I'm saying like something that could be done in 3 days. And everything you said can be done in 3 days. Mass execution. Like I'm saying a mass execution of the action. Like that could happen. Hey,
I don't think it'll be in 3 days. I think it needs.
yeah.
if we were, I'm saying if we were, I'm not saying I'm not saying in like the real, I'm saying that like logic, I'm not even like in a fantasy world, like we can actually get that done if everyone said, okay, let's arm them, let's train them, we'll cancel school tomorrow. Every single teacher in the United States is gonna now, for that whole day, go to gun training immediately. That's 12 fucking hours of gun training, rigorous gun training. And then the next day, we'll spend the entire day installing cameras, if not that they're already installed. And then the third day, we'll contract someone to follow the whole. I think that could be done. As opposed to, I just want there to be gun regulation. Like, what does that mean? That's what I'm saying.
I never said that. I was saying, I was putting up the question for myself, as in saying, like, if it was an option. Like, Steph understood me. I was like, she said, what would you rather have? And I was just like, yeah, like, I'd rather have
Yeah.
a gun control than
And I apologize. I'll be straight up. I apologize for getting passionate about this. But the problem is I've heard so much people discuss about what would I rather have in an ideal world. And it's not an ideal world. Everyone can throw out the perfect utopia of how things should work. And it's real easy. It's real easy to say that. The thing that's hard is coming up with what we have, what hand we have, and how to work with it. I don't think a teacher that's teaching my kid should have a gun. That makes me feel unsafe. But if I had to choose between the option of what we are currently in, than not having him a gun, I would prefer my kid's teacher to have a gun for the next month at least, until shit is made, there's a decline of something.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, maybe we'll have the guard now instead. You know?
Mm-hmm.
This is a whole long plan.
And then there's like a whole other side to this, is like, which is probably like another discussion for another podcast, because it's probably like going to be a long discussion, is how come no one wants to put any rules at all or any like stricter laws on guns, but there's all these rules on a woman's body.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree
yeah.
with you. I agree with you there. Like there does have to be regulation on how you get a gun, what you do. Like I mentioned, like you have to train people. That has to be like you can't just give a gun to any vato. Because I've seen some fucking people just here, and I would be like, that guy should not be allowed to have a gun. But another conversation. I'm glad we folded it nice. I don't like just ending it where I'm kind of upset because I it feels like I want to throw up. Okay,
I'm gonna
'Cause
piss.
I know, I get it. I get it. We've been here for an hour, but I thought that was a good episode. That was
Yeah.
a good, pretty
Yeah, it was pretty. We had some funny moments. We had some serious
note?
moments.
hilarious.
Not to drink coffee.
Why?
Because I
If,
need a
I got that
coffee
energy.
could just go straight through me.
It does.
Oh.
Anyway, guys, we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Beyond conversation.
Let's all say it at the same time. Beyond
No,
conversation.
you have to
What the
count-
fuck is wrong
You
with
have to count it down.
We
I
said
was
it
wai-
like 4
I
times
was waiting
at the same
I
time.
was waiting for you. Ready?
We're not counting it down. Ready? Beyond conversation.